Hello everyone, it's Beverly here with My Messy Room Stamper, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I'm here with another card for you. I have another sketch. I'm not really sure about the correct name of it. It's a floating layer card or the middle's cut out card. I'm not sure, but this is what it looks like when it's finished. This is just a sample so you can see it. Tonight I'm going to show it. We're going to make a Christmas card out of it, and I'm going to show you how to make it. I think it's going to be confusing, but I thought maybe it wouldn't be. So you're going to take an 8.5, 11 by 11 piece of paper, cardstock, and you're going to cut it on the 8.5 side at 4 1/4, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. So it would be just like if you regularly did that. Then you're going to cut off 3 1/2 inches from here. So this would have gone here, and you're going to cut that off. And so now you just have 2 inches here on the top and then a regular back of it. Then on this piece of paper that was 3 1/2 by 4 1/4, you're going to cut 2 inches off of it. And this is the piece that you'll use, will become this bottom piece, okay? This piece right here is 2 1/4 by 4. And you'll just cut that separately in whatever color. So let's get started and see when I do it, it makes any more sense than that muddied piece of work I just did. So I'm going to use the Perfectly Plaid and the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up! And the punch that goes with this. And actually, the only thing in the stamp set I'm using is the Merry Christmas. So this paper, especially the piece that I chose, coordinates really well. This is the piece I chose with the cherry cobbler, so that's what I'm going with. So this is the 8.5 by 11, scored it, cut it 4 1/4, scored it 5 1/2, and the 3 1/2 inches already cut off of it. The other piece is right here. It's right here. This is the piece that will go here. So these measure 2. Let me get my measurements. So they're 2 inches. So they're 1 3/4 by 4. And that's the 2 pieces of cardstock that I cut off. And you can just go ahead and adhere those on with glue or mono, whatever your favorite glue is. It's your card, your way. And then do the same thing on the top piece. And so there's that. Okay? With me so far? So now this piece is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and that's the piece that's going to hold this card together. And then I cut a piece of white at 2 by 4 because I want to layer it right here. I took a piece of the gold foil paper and I cut out the Christmas tree. And I'm going to put the Christmas tree here. But before I do that, in case I mess it up, I'm going to take the Merry Christmas out of here. This is Merry Christmas on here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to stamp it in Shaded Spruce just to bring out another color from this beautiful paper. And ink that up really nice. I'm going to even it up here, and it's going to go kind of at the bottom, right about there. That turned out really nice. Shut that back up. And that's, I said that was Shaded Spruce, right? It's become one of my favorite colors, I have to say. And I wanted to pull the gold out of the paper, and so that's why I did the tree in gold. And I'm going to just adhere that down. You could dimensional it and pump it up, but I don't think it needs it, but that's just my viewpoint. So I'm going to just straighten that up and put it down just like that. And then I'm going to adhere this to this. Now, just like this. Again.
And now we'll put it, we'll adhere it here, however we want it. But remember, so basically what you're going to do is two things. You're going to line this up at the bottom, okay? And you're going to lay this down. And then you're going to center this here. But before you do all that, you're going to run a piece of, a couple of strips of either the glue or the mono. I'm going to use mono on the bottom. Don't do it in the middle or you'll stick your card down. But I'm thinking I might want a little bit of, I don't think I want a bow, but I feel like I want something else on the front of this card. And so I think I'm going to get some of the, I'm sorry I didn't do this. I should have done this before. It just came to me that I wanted to do it. These are the red rhinestones. And I think, oh, but these holiday ones, look at the holiday ones. Let's use the holiday ones. Might go a little better. And I'm definitely going to put one at the top of the tree instead of a star because my star is already gold. And let's use a red one, a big red one. Like right there. And what if we took the little ones and brought them down the tree? Like every other spot? Let's just see how that goes. If we hate it, then we'll be stuck with it. Or we could go, let's start at the bottom. There'll be like ornaments on the tree. Or we could stop there. What do you think? Well, let's just in for a penny, out for a dime, or whatever that saying is. Let's just put one more and one more. There you go. That decorated it up a little bit. Oh, I like that actually. Sometimes you just never know what you're going to do, and I may decide later that I hated it and I wish I hadn't done it, but... And now I feel like I need two more. Sorry. Sometimes the brain just works differently. There. And another one on the other side. And I think that'll do it. Okay. But before I adhere this, I have a piece of cardstock to go in the center. I have that here on my desk. So this is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And that you need the center to... you know, on a red card, you can't write on it. So we'll just center that up. And we might do a little something else on the center after we get this all together. So there's that. And once again, I'm going to put the mono. This is where you need to watch. I'll try to make sure I stay on camera. I'm going to put 2 there and 2 there. Then this is the important part. We're just going to line this up here and line this up right at the bottom, just like that. You see that? And then I'm going to decide where I want it, and I think that's about where I want it, and then I'm just going to push it down. Okay? And so basically, there's your card, and you lift it up. But I think we should put a tree on the inside of the card. Now, the tree I want to use is the one that would turn out looking like a tree, like a green tree. And we'll use it in the shaded spruce, but let me just put it on this piece of white I have here to show you what I'm talking about. It's very pretty and very subtle, and I think it would be beautiful if I had it ended up with it right here. So I'm going to chance this. This is going to be a crapshoot here for me. Because I want the top of the tree, oops, let's put that down one more time. Okay, that's great. Keep moving around, you silly thing. Let me do that one more time. All right, hold on. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, right there. Right there. I'm a professional stamper, right? Right there. Okay. So I'm going to put the top just right above that line right there. And then when you look out, you can see the tree right there. I think that turned out kind of pretty. And so there you have it. A tree and a tree with a floating layer card. You could have put the, it feels crooked to me. I don't know if it's my eyes or what, but it feels crooked. It doesn't look crooked, but it feels crooked. So there you go. So I'll have these measurements and a picture of the card up on my blog later in the day if you want to join me there and to get that information. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.